Let us now learn about the timeline. As I told earlier, we can zoom in to the timeline using this. We can see the different frames, or we can do the same thing using this. We can zoom in and zoom out. Let's keep it normal for now. We can see for 14 seconds for now, but if we want to look closer into the frames, we can use this. Now let's just know how to create a duration for a composition. We have learned it using, let's delete this first. We have created a composition. So let's just bring that panel up. So we can see that this is the composition panel, and we know we can create the duration using this. But what if I want, let's just bring in a video for now. Just let's see if we bring this video to the project panel, and you can see this video. Let's create it here, and you can see that it is of 8 seconds, and I want this composition to be of 8 seconds only. So what do? I can cut it down, and this is the workspace. We'll be talking about it in a bit. We can make it here, but we can also make a composition of 8 seconds directly. Just bring this and bring it to the new composition that I have told you. So when you just drag it here and leave it, you'll create a new composition name airplane. The name was been taken from the video itself. So this is a new composition, uh, and it is of 8 seconds. Let us delete this composition for now, since we don't need it. Let's delete this. And in this composition, let's say I mask it out with the pen tool. Let's mask this part and use the pen tool to create masks which are not of a particular shape. So let me mask it out. And yes, I think it's not connected. So it has to be connected. We can. So we just masked out the airplane. If we just take it here, you can see that we have masked this part out. And I want this part to pop up around 5 seconds, or I want this clip to start from around, let's say, 2 seconds. I can bring this clip to this part, and if I use the play button, that is the space button, you can see that this part comes up. We'll be talking about this part also in a bit. So you can see, if you can see the kangaroo image for now, and boop, it's pop out. Okay. So that's how you can pop things out. Or this is not a smooth proper animation, but this is how we can start our animation or our clip from a particular time. Let's now talk about the work area. So you can see this part and this part, right? We can minimize it also. If you bring the mouse near this blue section, uh, it will tell us to, we can decrease it or increase it. Let's bring it here. And let's bring this here. It's this. And if we just play the video or just click the space button, you can see the video is playing well. But let's just see. You can see that video is playing in just this area, and it just skip out this part and this part. So this is the work area. The composition will work in this area, and after we export the video, you can just work with, you can work in this area. So the exported out video will be under the work area. Just say, I want to work with around like this part and this part from 3 seconds to 5 seconds. Uh, I want to work in this part of the clip and I don't want the rest of the clip. Now we can trim this clip using this button, that is by bringing the mouse to here. But also we can trim it. Just go to the emission and composition and you can see trim comp to work area. So if you click this, it will just trim out this 2 to 3 seconds. So you can see that this part has been trimmed out. And if we just click now, so only this part is visible. Let's undo it. For undoing, Control Z or Command Z in Mac. So you can see, just increase it. So this part, let's just say that this video is here. And now it will start from here if we trim it. And I can work on this part for now. So this would help us to work with the exact duration. Now let's just talk about this part. So in the timeline, the first button that we see is an eye and that represents the visibility of the layer. So if, let's say, first of all, let's just delete this mask, click on mask and delete it. And so if we just click on this button, then you can see the layer in front of the kangaroo just got disabled. So you can just make it visible or disable it. So next comes the audio button. This is used for the sound. If I don't want a sound for this video, I can close it. It is not present in this one since it doesn't have any sound, it's just a picture. So we can close the sound or turn it on and off. Push this button. So let's just create another shape. Uh, let's just deselect the layer first and click make a shape. Let's say this shape. And then we just make another shape. Let's make a star. Okay. Now, if I want just this airplane layer and I don't want other layers, I can just click on this button and it will just make the other layers disable. And I can work with this layer. So it comes handy when you have a number of layers and you just want to work with a single layer. So next comes the lock layer to lock it down. We'll be talking about it in other times. Now, here comes the name of the layer. If we click on the layer and press enter in our keyboard, we can rename it. This is the shortcut key. And also we can rename. So we can rename it by clicking on the layer and right click with a mouse and this panel comes out and we can rename it from here. Next comes this part. So it tells the transformations. It tells the what is present in this layer. So we all have a transform layer. For every layer there is a transform layer, transform option, which helps us to transform the layer. We'll talk about it in a bit. Uh, then if the layer have a audio, then there is a audio option. We can drop it down. We'll be talking about all this in the next video. Let's just see what all this are. And now let's just see in brief what these are. So this is to make the layer 3D. This is to enable the motion blur. We'll be talking about this in the animation section, and there are different sections we'll be talking about. We'll be talking about the enabling the motion blur in the future videos and for the graph editor. So next we'll be going to learn about the layers and how it works. See you in the next class.